Hi, I'm Veronica. Coming up, we hear them sing the blues at the Ferndale Blues Festival. Then we get a taste of the D's flavor with some Cuban at Vicente's and soul food at Beans and Cornbread, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Hey, the temperature may be cool outside, but so are the blues, and I'm in downtown Ferndale for their annual Blues Festival, right at the crossroads of Woodward and 9 Mile. You can hear all kinds of great music in their restaurants and bars. Blues are everywhere. They're even here in the rec center. Craig, you are the man behind the Ferndale Blues Festival. Oh, you're well known all around, eh?
Yeah, it's a fun time of the year. We started this 11 years ago, and for a number of reasons, you know, we wanted to keep the blues alive in Metro Detroit. We should have a big blues festival in the Motown, I think. We wanted to raise money for charity. We have a great nightlife, and so we organize with all the clubs, the restaurants, the library, the community centers, and we bring music to the town for 9 days straight.
That is so awesome. And it's just a small donation, but then all the money goes to charity, correct?
We've been raising, over the last 11 years, we've probably raised well over $150,000 for 2 charities, AIDS Prevention Education and Ferndale Youth Assistance that helps at-risk kids throughout the district with all sorts of programs and camp. But it's also cool, I think it's cool for the residents and the visitors who come here because you've been cooped up in the house all winter long, and it's a time that you can get out of the house. It's cold outside, but it's warm inside the clubs, and we usually bring some pretty amazing music. I'm always pleased, and sometimes I find myself just sitting there letting the music wash over me, and I'm just saying, this is totally cool. You know, when we first started this, we had 5 or 6 clubs. Now, Dino's, which is the anchor of the Ferndale Blues Festival, every year he wins the Blue Pig Award, which is the famous award that for who raises the most charity. He puts on the Blues Barbecue, which is extremely popular. But places like Como's, House Bayou, which is a bluesy New Orleans place, they've always been part of it. And then this year we got a club over in Hazel Park, our sister city to the east. Max Dugan's is holding a bunch of concerts. And then our sister city to the west, Royal Oak Charter Township, as you know, had some really good music earlier this evening. We have events that kids can go to. There's brunches, there's jazz, there's even 80s and disco music. There's really something for everyone, and that's all about Ferndale and our region is it's diverse. So whatever you like, you'll find it. You come down and maybe you get something to eat and you listen to some really good music. And the best of all are the people. We have warm, friendly people here, and everyone gets along.
All right, well, sounds like they're getting ready to jam in there. Should we go check them out?
Let's boogie.
All right.
All right.
All right, so Dino, the man himself. So tell me, why do you like to be part of the Blues Festival?
You know, the Blues Festival in Ferndale is something that happens every year. It's now the Blues and Music Festival, so that we're getting involved with other genres of music. We're having a good time with it.
Do your customers really appreciate it?
We have 9 nights in a row of live music.
Wow.
They really appreciate it. It's something that we do to try to be part of the community, give back to the community. We pay for the bands. We ask for donations. Come down to the Ferndale Blues and Music Festival. Have a good time here. There's a lot going on all over town. Have a good time.
He's a big blues fan, so we tried to find some bars down here to come and enjoy the festivities.
You got to support the Blues Society because it's a great community. We love it. We love the music.
Enjoy the show.
Go Blues!
We're looking for something to do and came across all the blues bands that are
show. Woo! That was really cool. Now I'm off to another place. Well, here we are in Como's. It's a Ferndale landmark. They're serving up some great pizza and some cool blues. It's exciting to have this going on in here.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. This time of the year, it's a plus.
Yeah. Well, you've got a great band here.
Howard Glazer.
Howard Glazer, they're really great.
Yes, they are.
Do you guys have live music here quite a bit?
Yes.
Then you do?
Every other week.
Every other week. I mean,
Otherwise, we have a disc jockey.
okay, and then for the Ferndale Blues Festival, you devote 9 days to all blues music. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we've just given you a small taste of what the Ferndale Blues Festival is all about, but if you've missed something, you've got 9 days and over 20 venues to get out and experience this great music. Plus, it's a great way to beat the winter blues and experience the bright lights in the big city. We're downtown Detroit at Vicente's Cuban Cuisine, a lively hotspot where they've got flamenco dancing, flamenco lessons, salsa dancing, salsa lessons, and best of all, authentic Cuban cuisine. Well, Vicente, I love the look of the restaurant.
Thank you.
So this is an authentic Cuban restaurant.
It is. I was born in Cuba, and these are my mom's recipes, and Chef Roberto Caceres brought the Spanish influence into our restaurant, and we tried to make it as tropical as we could by doing a 1920 Art Deco build-out, which is the heydays of Cuba, the heydays of Detroit.
Yeah.
So that's where we got the pineapple and olive colors around the restaurant, the Cuban flags, and the murals back from the 1920s. And that mural from Cuba, that was a picture I brought back from Cuba.
Really?
And I had a muralist paint it. Our mission of our restaurant is to share the Cuban experience with the Detroit metro area. You should be able to come in here and know what it tastes like, sounds like. You should be able to dance to it. I've actually brought the Cuban Dinner Club back into the mainstream where there's dancing, entertainment, flamenco dancers, DJs, live bands, and dinner.
Well, Vicente, you want to show me around?
Absolutely, I'd love to. This is our bar here, and I took this bar, these are all our customers, and I've taken this bar from a 1920 Art Deco book. So this was a 1920 Art Deco bar, our wall of Bacardi up there. Bacardi, as Americans
okay.
would call it.
So what's a Cuban specialty drink?
Mojitos are very popular in Cuba. I take my muddler and I muddle the limes. We use, of course, Bacardi, from the Bacardi family that left Cuba around 1957. And we just fill it up depending on how you look. I might fill it up a little bit more.
Oh my.
There you go. Okay. There you go.
Oh, it's
Mojito
pretty.
Gold. Little shot of soda to kind of freshen it up. Straw. This mint comes from Colombia to Eastern Market every 3 days.
Oh, so this is all from Eastern Market.
This is from Eastern Market, and this is Colombian mint.
Okay.
Actually has a little float of Myers rum on the top to give you that little extra alcoholic shot that everybody likes. So this right here is a mojito.
Oh,
Taste.
Beautiful.
So as you bring the mojito up to your face, the mint and the lime kind of opens up like your pores, and isn't that pretty good?
It's very good.
tonight the flamingo dancers are going to dance up and down. And they wear their Spanish outfits, and they have the guitar player back in the stage here, and it's awesome.
Oh,
and then after that, we turn into a salsa club with the salsa DJ. We remove all these tables, and we remove all the chairs by the bars, and this becomes a nightclub.
Yeah.
And everybody salsa dances in.
Now, do you have to know what you're doing, or do you?
We teach you on Fridays. Fridays we give you a lesson at 10 p.m.
Well, we've got our drinks, we've got our dancing.
Right
now
on.
I want to sample the food.
Let's do it. All right.
Really good. What we've been served?
This is seafood paella. This is
Paella.
one of our most popular dishes from our chef, Roberto Caceres.
Beautiful.
Isn't that awesome?
Beautiful.
He is one of the only chefs in this area that can cook a true baked Spanish paella, which has lobster, clams, oysters, mussels, shrimp, baked in this saffron rice with capers and, you know,
my
lemons.
goodness. Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
isn't that awesome?
Wow, wow.
It's
yeah.
really good, and this is paella for two.
Okay.
And this is one of our most popular dishes. I'm going to give you the first piece of the lobster.
Oh, I get the
with your
lobster
rice.
tail. All
See the shrimp, the scallops.
yeah.
I got to give you a clam, couple mussels.
Oh,
There
my.
you go. Probably the biggest shrimp I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
my goodness. Look at the size of that shrimp. Oh, my
Saffron
goodness.
rice, isn't that awesome?
Oh, this is spectacular.
So you taste
Oh
the
my
saffron
goodness.
rice.
Oh, this is outstanding. Oh, now these are beautiful. What do we have here?
Veronica, this is our Cuban pear salad with the greens, the tomatoes, green peppers, cherries. There's walnuts in there, and those are fried pears. Perfect for vegetarians in Detroit.
Wow. Oh,
And this
that
one
looks
right
good.
here is the salmon on top of the greens with all the cucumbers around it. This is one of our famous tapas.
Okay.
So this is a dish that you pass around throughout the whole table.
Like an appetizer.
An
then.
appetizer, exactly.
Okay.
And then there's one more, which is queso de cabra, which is goat cheese on top of tomatoes with the crushed red pepper sauce. Perfect to dip your bread in. And this yet is another appetizer that you pass around the table.
Okay, so
the
it's all
sauce,
sharing.
the sauce is really good, which is your raspberry sauce that goes on top of your pear
This
salad.
goes on top of the pear salad. Okay, so we put a little bit on here. Now this is a fried pear.
Isn't that awesome?
Sweet.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's very good.
Mixed greens are like in the inside. See 'em?
Okay.
There you go. Isn't that awesome?
Wow, that's
I'll have to
really
grab my
good.
fork here. I know I love this one. Goat cheese on top of tomatoes with the crushed red pepper sauce. There you go. Isn't that awesome?
Ooh, it's got a little kick to it.
And
Very
this
good.
This is called queso de cabra.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So Veronica, I think it's time for a shot of our port.
Yes.
So we believe that at the end of a high carbohydrate meal, you should have a shot of Spanish port. And let's try this out. It's a dessert wine.
Okay.
And we believe it's got the right amount of sugar and alcohol to help digest your food. It's good for your cardiovascular system. And I guarantee that will get you up on the dance floor salsa dancing. No doubt in my mind. Cheers. All you
Cheers.
take is a little sip of it, Veronica. Wow.
Ooh,
Isn't that refreshing?
that goes down nice,
It
yes.
does go down nice.
It's not
Ooh.
not really heavy.
Nope, no, very light. Good.
All right, my favorite part of the meal, dessert.
Right.
You know, what do we have?
These are three of our famous desserts. Like I said, we're a cuisine and everything is made in our kitchen.
Okay.
So this is our traditional Cuban flan. Yep. It's got a candy coating on it with a little bit of mango sauce. This is
Mango sauce.
our mango cheesecake. And this is our chocolate layered truffle with chocolate mousse in it, and it is incredible.
Well, I'm a cheesecake expert,
Oh,
so
then you're gonna have to try my chef's mango cheesecake.
Mango cheesecake.
I'm gonna have the flan. Okay,
I
good.
might have a little bit of all.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Wait till you taste this.
Wow.
All right. That is a Cuban flan. Isn't that awesome?
Wow, really good. Beautiful presentation. The different sauces here.
It's got a caramel sauce, a chocolate sauce, and a mango sauce.
Oh, that's heavenly.
Take it home. Isn't that awesome?
Oh my goodness, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Cheers. Awesome. It's good stuff in it.
Perfect ending to a perfect meal. Now we just
Well, thank
got
you.
our nerves up and we're going to be
Thank
dancing
you.
later,
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. do the group participation where everybody gets up and they're going to teach them a quick number.
4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start again.
That was awesome. I think I'm going to go professional.
You're a flamenco dancer now. Good.
So if you're up for some tasty Cuban cuisine, sexy dancing, and family fun, Vicente has brought Cuba a little closer. Adios. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Beat the winter blues with a comedy at Meadowbrook Theater and a hilarious feel-good musical at City Theater. See the spectacular ice sculptures at Plymouth's Ice Festival and party in the pits at Detroit's Monster Truck Jam. Head to the Palace to see daring stunts by action sport athletes. Then stroll the Fox for culinary pairings with local wines. The Auto Show unveils the latest in automotive design, and Sesame Street Live can't stop singing at the Fox. Don't miss the weird and wonderful Addams Family musical. Then learn how to fix it yourself at the Home Improvement Show. Be dazzled by winter fireworks at Rochester's Fire and Ice Fest. Then get your blues on during Ferndale's Blues Festival. Green Day's rock opera premieres at the Opera House, and Mount Clemens Ice Carving Show has ice putt-putt golf and more. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. I'm chilling in Southfield at the Sidebar. It's this dark, cozy little jazz place, and it's the Sidebar of Beans and Cornbread, where they serve up some of the tastiest soul food in Metro Detroit. And speaking of soul food, Patrick, hi, how are ya?
Hey, Veronica, welcome to the heart and soul of Southern cooking, Beans and Cornbread.
Now, so this is the Sidebar that kind of spurred off of Beans and Cornbread, right?
You're absolutely correct. This is our sidebar. It's literally a bar on the side.
Love it.
we call it Southfield's Neighborhood Tavern.
Now, I love the colors. It's so warm and welcoming in here.
Well, thank you. It's intimate. We have a wonderful wine selection. We have wonderful beer selection. And we make the best peach martini this side of the Mason-Dixon line. So come on in. Let me give you a tour.
Yeah.
There's a lot of African-American history. So when you come to Beans and Cornbread, it's almost like taking a tour. It's almost like a cultural experience.
Well, I love the 3D effect of this painting.
Well, this painting was done by a local artist named Marcus Glenn. He's a native Detroiter. And as you can see, there's lots of texture. It is three-dimensional. There's actual metals, and you can actually see shadows. Very, very talented young man. You come back here behind the bar. I've got an actual Life magazine from 1950 with Jackie Robinson.
Wow.
So we have lots of memorabilia.
So this is like we're going into Grandma's dining room here.
This is like Grandma's dining room. Thank you, Akila. Welcome to Beans and Cornbread. Now, this is the heart and soul of Southern cooking. Did you pick up the smells of the restaurant?
Oh yeah, it smells wonderful. Yeah.
So you're also going to get some great food. So what we do here at Beans and Cornbread is a traditional and non-traditional mix of soul food. So you may be able to come in and order fried chicken, or you may find something on the menu like escargot.
Really?
We have several different cultures that dine in this restaurant. So a lot of times we're introducing folks to soul food for the first time, and then there are folks that grew up on soul food, and we're introducing them to some of the non-traditional items. We call this a soulful bistro. It's sort of a meshing of soul food and a bistro. So it's our soulful bistro. Hey guys, how are they treating you today?
Very well.
Good. You enjoying your shrimp and grits?
Yes, the food's delicious.
You know, we specialize in low country cuisine, and that is a dish that if you go down to the Carolinas, you're going to find it on every single menu. Hey Eddie, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I'm doing great, buddy.
Good. Thanks for bringing folks in today. How was lunch today?
Wonderful.
Good, good. I can tell you didn't like your food, huh?
So what keeps you guys coming back to Beans and Cornbread?
Catfish, cornbread, collard greens, the atmosphere.
And the sweet potatoes are exceptionally good.
Pretty decadent, huh?
I don't know, you guys sound like you're listing kind of the whole menu.
Yeah. We love everything. In other words, we love everything.
Well, this room is a sexy room. This is your private event room?
This is our private event room, and in keeping with the Southern theme, it's
Yeah.
called Red Velvet.
Red velvet cake.
Yeah, like red
Yeah.
velvet cake, and it is sexy. We call it grown and sexy. This room is perfect for corporate affairs, banquets, for showers, and birthday parties. And the cool thing about this, there's no room fee. You have the beans and cornbread food, and you have the quality service, and it's a very versatile room. It can be set up banquet style, or you can open it up for a cocktail party. At night, we dim the lights. You can bring a DJ in, you can bring in live entertainment, and it's available 7 days a week.
For no fee. That's unheard of. Now on to some of the soul food, what we came here for.
You want to have some of the low country, the heart and soul of Southern
Oh,
cooking?
yeah.
Come on this way.
Well, Patrick, they say you eat with your eyes, and I want to say that your plating is beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's all about presentation. It has to be a visual feast for the eyes. You know what? Let me tell you about some of these items. We've got a mix of traditional and non-traditional. Our traditional is our farm-raised catfish. We partnered that with red beans and rice. We've got some low-country cuisine here. That is our shrimp and grits. So we take a little andouille sausage, and we take fresh shrimp, and we take hominy grits.
And I see, okay, I'm going to tell you, that's what I'm really eyeballing. There's like 5, 6 jumbo shrimp in there. That's generous.
Oh yeah, and you know what? They're
Oh, yeah.
Cajun spice. This is our non-traditional side.
Okay.
We do a salmon croquette, and we use a roasted red pepper sauce to garnish it along with a portobello mushroom. So that's our bistro side. Then we come with our black eyed peas, which is our non-traditional side.
Nice pairing.
Our fried chicken, our collard greens. Our collard greens are high in beta carotene and vitamin A. We use smoked turkey, so we don't use a salt pork or fat back. So this is a little healthier than what my grandmother used to prepare.
And these are the sweet potato muffins, right? That comes
Right.
standard with every meal?
Rachel Ray says that they are addictive. I mean, she loves them. So, and then you know, we've got fresh cornbread. And then we have some decadent desserts here. We have our sweet potato pie. As you can see, once again, we jazz it up with a little presentation. And then we have our house-made peach cobbler. And some good jazz, and let's eat. These are baby back ribs, and as you can see, they fall right off the bone. And they're grilled, and then that's our house-made barbecue sauce.
Those look good.
Pretty tasty?
Succulent. Oh, those are good.
Are you hungry
I like
yet?
the sauce.
My mom made salmon croquettes, but she didn't make them like this. And she didn't put the roasted red pepper or the portobello mushroom. So you have two
Different
different
textures
flavors
and-
and textures, and they're melding, and it's just good stuff. Shrimp and grits, put some
Flavor it up.
Cajun spices, and then we just add it to the shrimp.
Oh, it
And
gives it
that's-
a nice kick. I love that.
That's low country at its best.
That is delicious.
You can't get any better than that. This is our cornmeal crusted catfish. Take a little salt and pepper and, you know, sprinkle it on the fillets, a little cornmeal, and we put that in the deep fryer at 350 degrees.
Nice crunch on it. That's good.
Now, all of our beans and
Oh,
all of
my
our,
God, those are flavorful. It's
You-
just a
you-
burst of flavor in your mouth. Those are delicious.
you like that?
Collard greens. Nice. Who doesn't like mac and cheese?
You know what? Baked mac and cheese. Now, this
That's
is
the
a
secret?
baked version of mac and cheese. And this is how Mom did her macaroni and cheese. She baked it. Good stuff?
That's good stuff.
Fried chicken. You got to have a little skin.
And moderation. Anything moderation is good for you, right?
You know what? We preach moderation in this restaurant.
Yeah. Black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas, once again, they're flavored with smoked turkey. We just wanted to give it that bistro feel, present it well.
That's It's yummy. Oh my goodness, look at the peach in there. I'm just going to be unladylike for a minute here.
Oh, go for it. You know what? That's what napkins are for.
Well, Patrick, I want to say thank you so much for rolling out the red carpet.
Well, thank you for being here at the heart and soul of Southern cooking, Beans and Cornbread.
And so you see, we've got 3 gems right here in Southfield on Northwestern Highway. We've got the intimate sidebar, the red velvet banquet room, and of course, Beans and Cornbread, where they're serving up soul food along with Southern hospitality. Let's go back to Eden.
All right. Mind you.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.